Today, Tony Nichols coming up on State Focus, beach safety, more nets or more education. We look at both points of view. And Grafton's Col Finley gets the guitar out and shows us how it's done. Coming up, a change of pace, time for some music now. Let's get your country on with Grafton's Col Finley. You're watching State Focus.
In this unique...
Welcome back to State Focus. If you're a country music lover, stay right where you are. Tamworth's Col Finley has a new band, a new single that's topping the charts and plenty to be happy about. And he joins us right now. Welcome to State Focus, Col.
G'day mate, how you going? It's good to be here.
Yeah, very good, thank you. Congratulations on your new single. It's going great guns, isn't it?
Thank you very much. Very proud, and it's jumped great guns, gone up in the charts. It's been fantastic. Great for country music, great for Col Finley and Tommirock.
Certainly is. And Get Your Country On, what do you think's so different about it that's broken through the clutter and has everyone's attention?
I think it's just the new vibe, new country that's coming out, the more commercial country that the younger market's sort of buying at the moment. Australia hasn't delved into it that much. We're very traditional in a sense in country music here in Australia, and a lot of the new younger artists are trying to break that new market. And I think we've done it. We've come out with a song that covers all angles and every age group.
It's great, isn't it? You certainly paid your dues, haven't you? You've been performing around Tamworth, Grafton, Australia, overseas for about 15 years now.
It has been a long time. It seems like it's gone in a blink of an eye, but I've had a great career and I've enjoyed every moment of it. I've done 5 years of touring in Nashville and through the States and covered Australia, a lot of places in Australia, and that's probably the part that I love the most about my job is the travelling and meeting the new people and going to new towns and doing shows. It's fantastic.
It sounds great. Now, this is the first single for a country music singer to get into the top 10 in the Aria since Casey Chambers.
I know, it's quite surprising. The big thing for my fans was the biggest thing for me to show them that their support, them buying the album and the single and getting behind it, made it go onto the charts. It's because of them that it happened. So really, for them, it was a great thing. For me, it's an awesome thing, and I'm very proud of it. And for the label and the team around me, it's an awesome achievement. But for my fans, it's just amazing. It's great.
And where do you reckon the bulk of your support's coming from? Is it just out of Tamworth with your loyal followers there, or is it spreading around the country as well?
Well, we get a lot of emails from all over Australia. Our biggest probably area would be Tamworth and regional New South Wales. Being based out of Grafton, now living in Tamworth. But Mum and Dad reckon they're probably the biggest supporters. So family's always good. But no, Tamworth and regional New South Wales have been great support for Col Finley.
Let's reflect a little bit on how you started. 15-year-old out of Grafton. What was that like? What memories have you got out of that?
Well, I was a football player back then as well, so there was a lot of injuries as well as good times, I suppose. But coming out of Grafton as a young country artist, having that background of country living and the lifestyle of it was, a great help to write songs about it and to tell a story of rural Australia. It's just a good background to have that country lifestyle and living to take it out onto stage. People sort of understand you and respect you a bit more when you tell a story in the songs. So it was great, and a great lifestyle, and Grafton's a great town.
For sure, and you mentioned rugby league there, because that was the first idea for you, wasn't it? The dream was to have a career in league, and what happened with that?
Well, injuries, and I joined the Air Force was probably the big decision that took me away from rugby league. But back in the day when I was playing it, there wasn't a real big financial future in rugby league as it is now. And I was at the age where I had to decide on how I was going to live and where I was going to move to next. As I mature as an adult, and really music wasn't a big focus. But now I look back and I don't regret anything I've done with music or rugby league. So.
And you had a stint there as a police dog handler. What was that like? Yeah, you've done everything. It's now showing my age, I suppose. I've done a lot in my time, but I was a police dog handler for 6 years in the Royal Australian Air Force, and that was a fantastic job. It was different. A lot of people say, "Oh, police dog handler." But it was a job that we didn't do a lot of active role. It was mainly looking after $3 million planes, and Pretty much it was a very quiet job, but I made a good friend with my dog, and it was a great 6 years, and I made some good friends, and yeah, it was a good time.
Now tell us a bit about Get Your Country On. You've got a new band together, a new chemistry on stage. Are you really enjoying getting it out there?
I'm loving it, and the song live is just, it's going off huge. The crowd loves it. The band, the new band, I've got a great bunch of young fellas from Newcastle. They're very new to country music, but they're absolutely loving it. They, I don't think they really understood how big country music was in Australia, and we're just getting on stage, and Get Your Country On has just got one of those beats and dance moves to it, and we got on YouTube and showed everybody how to do the dance to teach them before it come out. So it's really funny that you get to a show and you see people trying to do the dance and enjoying it. So the songs, it's great fun. It's just an exciting time.
That's fantastic. Now, when you reflect on your career, it's been 15 long, hard years. Just share with us, how tough is the music game? It seems glamorous, it seems wonderful, but what's it like day to day, and what's the pay like?
Well, the pay's probably the hardest thing. It's one of those things that if I was going to give any young artist some advice, was put money in the bank early. Make sure you spend your money wisely. It's just a long process. It's very, you've got to take your time, be patient with it. It doesn't happen overnight. Most people have probably seen my name all of a sudden on the Aria Charts and thinking, here's another overnight success, and it's really not that way. It is a long journey for any artist that wants to put their heart and soul into it, and you go through a lot of ups and downs, but there's more ups than there are downs. And I think why people see it as a glamorous job is that's all you see on TV. You see the Aria Awards, you see in the magazines, you see the glitz and glamour, unless you're a high profile artist and you get in trouble and you see the bad side of it. But you know, it is tough. It's a very hard job, but your fans, your friends and family, without them I wouldn't be here.
And Tommirock Records out of Newcastle, new label, and the chemistry seems to be spot on, doesn't it?
It's amazing. The boys, I've never come across a group of guys that are so dedicated and motivated in their crafts themselves, but also behind my music, and they've come on board not knowing really me and me not knowing them, and we've connected beautifully, and very much looking forward to the new album which comes out on the 9th of June, and it's very exciting times for Col Finley.
That's terrific. Now, just to wrap up really briefly, the Mid-North Coast, northern New South Wales, when can we expect you on stage out this way soon?
Well, we're in Sydney on Anzac Day at the Blacktown RSL. Then we head out to Golgong for a B&S out there for all the B&S goers. Then we head up to Grafton for July Race Carnival, big carnival out there for horse racing. It's pretty sparse because we've got the making of the album in between, so we've got a bit of time off to record the album and get it manufactured and marketed and out there, and the tours will start around June. So
great, Col. Well, good luck with it. Can't wait to see you up this way again, and take care. Thanks for joining Stay Focused.
Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers. So that wraps up another show. Thanks for your company, and don't miss Stay Focused next week. We preview Nimbin's Mardi Gras Festival with Hemp Embassy President Michael Balderstone. Until then, I'm Tony Nichols. Take care.
Get your blue jeans style, take a drive out west by Country Mile. There's a rodeo crowd and the party never ends. Gotta stop your boots, gotta make some noise with a pretty cowgirl or a country boy. Clock is ticking and Monday's on its way. Get your country on. Get your blue jeans style, take a drive out west by Country Mile. There's a rodeo crowd and the party never ends. Get your country on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Tommirock.